I hope that people who carry knives watch this. That's my purpose for doing this.
Go on then.
I don't even know what I'm pushing for. I've got what I want.
Ashish was mischievous, fun, loving, excitable, always smiling. Yeah, happy chappy.
He was that guy, you know, just caring, loving person. You know, there was, like I'd say to this day, there's not anyone I'll ever meet in my life just ever match him. You know, we're like brothers, literally like brothers, you know.
He was just so caring and loving. He'd often put other people in his own shoes, be very empathetic. You know, he was always like a mummy's boy. Everybody would tease him that he's a mummy's boy. You know, so I was always saying to Ashish, I go, you know, I don't know how long I'm going to live now. You know, at the end of the day, you should start doing things yourself, stop relying on me. And, you know, his words were to me, Mum, I'd rather go before you. I won't be able to handle it if you went. He passed away on the 29th of June last year, stabbed in the heart.
Yo, I know you all miss me when I'm gone. That's why I want you all to listen to this song. I know I've done a lot of things wrong, but please, I want to leave the path that I'm on.
He was into his music, so he started rapping a few years ago.
He had a love for dogs. He'd bought himself a dog. He wanted to go into dog training.
They were his main passions. And of course, family. He was very family-orientated.
All he wanted to do was live a normal life, go to work, supply for his family. That's all he wanted to do.
He would look for work. He would try his best. Because my mum, it's really actually so tough out there. But then he was involved in drugs, dealing. But he turned his life around. He was basically looking for work, going out, enjoying himself. He was taking time out to tell his friends that you could turn your lives around as well. And he was saying how he would like to help people coming out of prison who genuinely want to turn their lives around. Yeah, I remember that day well. I was at home that day in the morning. He got up for work, he was getting ready. I could hear the rustles at home. He left for work. I didn't even turn around to see him. Would have seen him for the last time. But you don't think that it's going to be the last time you see your child.
We took my dog out, started trying to train my dog at the field because he's good with training dogs. Started to walk through Jubilee Park and...
The court heard that Ashish had been walking through the park with a friend when they asked a group of young men for Rizla papers for smoking. As they walked away, Kamil Serba rode up on a bike and stabbed Ashish in the chest before riding away.
Completely unprovoked. He'd done absolutely nothing.
The police knocked on the door. I think I just thought that, what could he have done wrong? That's what I thought. And they said, look, we need to take you and your husband to the hospital right now. I just kept on praying all the way to the hospital. Please, God, hope nothing's wrong. You know, my son's just turned his life around. He's been doing really well. They came out and told us at 9:50, I think it was, that they couldn't save him. I still wish I could wake up from that nightmare. But it's not nightmare, it's reality. It's what's actually happened. I have lost my son. It's not just the victim that's left. It's the family that gets affected, the close people to that person that gets affected, friends. Like Josh was with him on the day.
Since he's gone, don't really go out, don't really mix with people, don't really see people. distance yourself from society sort of thing. The sleepless nights sometimes, you just sit there up and you just burst into tears sometimes. It's hard. It's trying so hard not to cry, man. It's broke me, it's broken even my family, you know? Like my mum and my sister, my brother.
You okay?
It's that ripple effect something like this has on other people. He picked up the knife and he went and stabbed my nephew. He didn't realise all of us have been affected. But the biggest thing is that boy, he's messed up his own life. He's taken my nephews. I know that he's got a young sibling. You know, what sort of impact will this have on him? His parents? You know, it's not just you.
I do want things to change. It's actually horrendous how knife crime is on such a rise. Children as young as 12 are stabbing people.
It's getting younger and younger. You know, that's the scariest thing, is kids.
There's no youth clubs. What is there to do? So, you know, one of the things is the government needs to help. The government needs to open up youth clubs so that the children have something to do, have somewhere to go, other than being on the streets and getting involved with the wrong crowd.
Sometimes it hits me that he's not here anymore. I could look at his photograph and I just gasp for breath, thinking that I'm never going to see him again.
That pain of losing him and missing him, I'm hoping slowly it will become less and less. And one may think that's horrible to say, but that's the thing. It's because that pain of missing him is just so much.
Parents, just the way they talk to their child about strangers, they need to start talking to their children about knife crime and the severity of it. Help them. They're kids. Everyone gets misled. We were misled once.
How do they get their child that support to then put that knife down?
It just doesn't make no sense to me to carry a knife. You know, I would never do that. Same with Ashish, never. Not even worth it. It's never worth it.
When you pick up that knife, you think it might protect you. It's not going to protect you. Just drop the knife.